Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll, and today I come to you with this wonderful little doll from Walt Disney called one of the Seven Dwarfs, Dopey. Now Dopey came to me with his head apart, split apart. I made a video about him, and I'm going to, down below in the description, I'll put a link to that so you can find him and see what he looked like when he first came to me if you want to see that video. Now the thing is about him is that he came with his head apart and with a big hole in his head. Now I did try using composition, but there's not enough support in composition to support underneath inside. So that's when I went to my good friend Mr. Milliput, or Mrs. Milliput, whatever one you want to use. Now the thing is that I put the Milliput on him, started sanding, and was doing a beautiful job. It was almost done, and I went right through the Milliput, and there was a hole. And then I did another hole right up here. So I had to fix from inside. So I got some more Milliput out. Here's my Milliput right here. Took my last box of Milliput, which now I got to order some, and a backup one. And as soon as I open my last one up, I get a couple more in. And so the thing is that I had to roll up some more Milliput, get it nice and flat, go up inside and drop little pieces in there, and use a brush to because I could only put my fingers up so far to help put it in there. I can't get up in this part because my fingers are not long enough, so I used the end of a paintbrush, and I would drop the piece in there, shoot it over, and then I had to sit there and squish it onto the area where I saw the hole. And I covered the whole area. Believe it or not, this whole area is covered inside now with Milliput, nice and firm and hard and everything. So now what I'm left with, I just about got the nice, the nice smoothness that you're looking for the skull. And then I had to do this again. So now I'm back to sanding again. That's just how it goes, the ups and downs and the turns and the twists to this here. And now I'm back to sanding. This stuff stands beautiful, but it takes a little bit more though, a little bit more elbow grease you're going to need, because this stuff is a little bit on the firmer side. It is not going to be like spackling. Spackling is really soft, and it's great for filling in little gouges from your knife, but not for a problem like this. You need something that's going to be very firm and do the job for you right away. And that's why I like Milliput. Milliput is a plastic, so I am putting like a form of plastic on top of wood, but this stuff loves wood. It almost like, it just sucks right to it. It has a stickiness to it. It likes a lot of things. It's really good on plastic as well. Plastic with plastic, of course. But in cases like this, when I am stuck at what to do for him, this is where I go now. Now I watched a lady named Irene something, and I see what she did. Something I would like to explore down the road. When I got more dolls with head problems, believe it or not, I do, with holes right in their heads. But something I would like to look into and see what I'm going to get to I want to get to a what do you call it? My Home Depot or hardware store, and start looking around for some of those supplies that she used. Not all of them, just some of them. So, and build on that when I have a problem with a doll's head. But again, I can't get inside to deal with a lot of that problem. So you have to almost lay it across type of thing. But this works. Like, that's another thing. This does work, and it will look great in the end. Just that he's been healed up with Milliput, instead, But if you're going to try to keep to original material, this is not the way to go. So if you're one that likes to keep to composition, this is not your product that you're going to want to use, Now Milliput is a two-part epoxy. It comes with a white bag and a blue bag. I'll show it to you in here. It's a white bag and a blue bag. You take 50% from one, like whatever you want, how much you want to cut off of one. There's the blue bag. Here's the clear bag. Okay, there you go. That's what it looks like right there. Now you take whatever you want to slice off. What you slice off of here is the same amount you got to slice off of here, back and forth. And you mix it for 6 to 7 minutes in your hands, and then it gets really sticky. It is water cleanup. It loves water. You can use water with it. Though we say composition does not like water, the little bit that you're going to use on your composition doll is not going to hurt it. It absorbs right through into the Milliput. I've never had a doll hurt by the amount of water that I've used. I just dab a little bit. We're not talking, like, what really hurts a composition doll is when it's being saturated with water. Being left out in the rain, a good rain and everything. That's what we're talking about. Moisture like that. And just moisture over years is not good for it. A damp basement, a leaking roof of an attic. you know, and the doll gets hit with the water slowly over time, it will lose its paint and swell and everything else. That will happen to your doll. So now we're just going to go over this here, and we want to make it so that this, you don't even see where I've been. And that's what I just sit out on a nice day like today, and we're just going to there we go. And there we are. So all your lines have to melt right into this. And any lip that goes around here, you have to sand that. So I just close your eyes, and if you can still feel the lip, then you know you got to sand more. So that's what I do. I just close my eyes and I feel with my hand. And if I can still feel a little bit of a lip going around this whole thing and I can trace it out with my hand, then I go, okay, that's not good enough yet. I have to sand some more. And now sometimes to get your edge, you might have to go this way, or sometimes you got to do these little strokes this way to get it to melt into the composition so you don't feel that line. And you got to figure that out. Like right now, that going like this helped this out big time. I can feel it. This is what it wants. You got to go with the grain of the milliput, and it will find its way, you know. And sometimes a paint, when you put on your first coat of paint, it will tell you where you've missed. And believe me, paint doesn't lie. So you just want to make sure that you are yeah, there we go. So we just want to get these lines out of here. There we go. Okay, so now what I'm trying to do, I also want to get this, I don't want this bump, this ridge here, because you want to make it so that his head just really falls in the same way all the way around. There we go. So anyways, I hope everybody is having a good week, had a good weekend that just went by. And yeah. Just want to get this just rounder. I don't want to fall through into the head. Thank goodness I put that stuff on the inside. So it's just a lot of sanding. So I'm going to come back in a little bit. This is exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you the results of this after I'm done here. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen so far with this wonderful doll. And you'll see how beautiful he's going to turn out in a little bit here. So thanks again for joining me, and give a comment. And if you're passing by and you want to, you like what you see here, subscribe and hit the bell button. And for those who have, thank you for joining, for subscribing. It helps out my channel here and keeps me going in doll supplies. Thanks again, and we'll be talking to you again really soon. And leave a comment. I read them all. Bye-bye.